first, we're going to talk about the types of facilities that I buy. So number one is mismanaged. So mismanaged facilities. Those facilities are typically 75% full or less. Typically, when you ask the owner, is it like full or not full? Like, what's your occupancy? And they say, oh, it's about halfway full. That in this industry nowadays is really a gray area on what type of financing that you can get. Now, SBA right now is open to funding a mismanaged facility that's 50% full or more, just as long as they know that over the course of the last year, it's been increasing income. Is the Small Business Administration, right? And this SBA loves storage facilities and they love loaning on storage facilities. SBA typically likes facilities that are income producing properties, which is the next one. With a mismanaged facility, they want to have proof of income. So if your facility does not have income, then it's hard to go to a bank and get a loan. If it's a truly mismanaged facility where it's not being managed properly and it's not producing the income that it should be, then you are going to have to find private lenders. Private lenders are there to lend you money at high interest rates, right? Typically anywhere from, 6 to 12%, depending on your experience and the lender themselves. What I love about buying mismanaged facilities is that most of the time, I can 3x my money. You can typically do the same thing with a new construction, right? Now with new construction, you can also go to SBA and get a loan. SBA loves new construction loans, just as long as the facility that you're buying already is producing income and the market calls for a value add of adding new units. Let's just do partnerships. So you could do equity split, or you could do asset management, or you could do preferred return, or you could do debt. Okay, so in the partnerships, essentially the way it works is somebody will say yeah, I'll bring 50 cents, I'll bring 50% to the table and you bring 50% and then we partner. Right? If you know people that have money, y'all could just partner and be look, you bring the money and I manage the asset and then I get a cut of the deal. How's that? That's asset management. He would rather get a return on his money than have a split in the deal. Okay, now we still have the last three types of ways that you can invest in self-storage. One of them is conversions. Now, this is going to be more and more popular because guess what? All these retail buildings and stuff, they're all going to be for sale. But typically it's going to cost a bit of money to buy these buildings, and then you have to convert them into storage. You have two to three different ways to fund those. One of them is syndication, which is basically taking one deal and getting out there and pitching and trying to partner everybody together and put them together to fund the deal. Another way to invest in self-storage is wholesaling. Wholesaling is essentially where you're the middle person between the buyer and the seller. You put them together and you get a little bang for your buck in the middle, okay? So you really don't need money for wholesaling. And then finally, the last way, my most favorite way to make money in self-storage is lending. And ultimately your goal should be to lend, right? Because all my lenders are making so much money off of me doing nothing except for just lending their money out. All right, I appreciate you guys hanging in there, and I will see you at the next session.